Let's bring in Fox News contributor and correspondent for the Washington Examiner, Byron York. Byron, great to see you. Thanks for being here. So I'll get your big 2022 midterm, your projection for the key winners in the upcoming election in just a moment. First to the top issues. You just heard Lindsey Graham there. This is putting, obviously, with just 50 plus days out, abortion front and center. Obviously for Republicans, and really dividing the party we have seen in the wake of those comments. You've got crime, you've got immigration, and you've got inflation. That report last week was a stunner. I mean, 8.3% inflation. I mean, you've got the average American paying 13.5% grocery inflation in this country. What do you see as the top issue for voters?
Yeah, I think that when this is all over, we might see last Tuesday, when the inflation numbers came out, as a turning point in this midterm race, because there's no doubt Democrats had been moving up, doing much, much better on a few issues. The so-called generic ballot was getting a lot closer. They pulled ahead. Things were looking good for them. And then these inflation numbers told everybody that inflation was a chronic, a persistent problem, not going to go away, not really very much better. The latest Fox News poll we see, if you combine the number of people who say they are most concerned, top issue, about inflation with those who are most concerned about jobs and the economy, three really related topics, you get 34%. The number who are most concerned about abortion is 16%, less than half that. So Republicans, I think, are feeling a little more confident this week than they were a couple of weeks ago that inflation will indeed remain the top issue, and that helps them in the race.
That poll you mentioned, we have on the screen there, inflation 19%. They say that is the biggest issue motivating them as voters right now. But to your point, if you combine that with jobs in the economy, which they're not really separate issues, you're polling twice that of those who say abortion is their top issues, Byron. All right, what is your big 2022 forecast?
Well, I think the news is basically what it's always been, which is the House, the Republicans are in a very, very, very good position to take the House. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. Historically, the issues, all of that, it looks very good for Republicans. As far as the Senate is concerned, it's been impossible to predict anything with the Senate, although it is true that a couple of races, especially Pennsylvania, seem to be getting a little closer, and that means the Republicans actually rising a little bit, Dr. Oz rising a little bit toward eating into the John Fetterman lead. So it's not impossible at all that Republicans could win back the Senate. But as far as the House is concerned, looking really solid for them right now.
You know, Darrell Issa was here last week, and making sure people who are making those type of projections know that even if Republicans do pull out victory, say in the House, for example, the margin by which they pull out victory is going to be key, because you could have some of those Republicans that do eventually pull off victory not supporting the establishment. So if they're going to get anything done in the House, that's going to have to be a pretty hefty margin of victory. To that, you say what, Byron?
No, you're absolutely right. Look, a majority in the House is 218 seats. You're never going to get all those people to agree on every single thing, just not going to happen. So to really effectively govern, a party needs a majority in which they can lose 5, 10, maybe even a dozen more members and still win. So the idea, Republicans win the House with 219, 220 seats. That's barely any majority at all. It's better than not winning the House, but it's a really tiny, tiny majority. They get 235, 240, something like that. It's a much more governable majority.
Very interesting. Great to have you on, Byron, and great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Sandra.
All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.